What is up, everyone? Stonepost34 back with a. This is actually 3 stories of women, and you can see by the title I said women are crazy. Now, don't be offended if you are a female subscriber of mine. I know I have several. That's not the point of this. Kind of where I want to go with this is women and men are built differently, and that, so I don't mean crazy, but to men they seem crazy. Women seem to. Everything in their world is all together. Men, I go to work, I come home, I'm with my family, I don't think about work, I'm on the golf course, I don't talk about work, I barely talk about my kids, I just kind of do my deal. That's what I do, and you'll see as this progresses. But so first story, this was when I lived in Indiana, and I was out of college, I was managing a mall, and I met this gal. She was actually my advertising representative with the newspaper, the local newspaper. And her and I hit it off. Well, here's the problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's a little different. She was 37. I'm 37 now. And at that time, I was 23. Well, we started dating. And we dated for a while. And it went well. We had a great time. She had 2 kids, 2 little girls. She was divorced, about a year out of her divorce. We had a great time. Well, I moved back to Kansas, and she stays in Indiana. Well, I go back every other weekend. We hang out. We went to Indianapolis for a week-long weekend with her and the kids, did some theme parks, different things like that. Good stuff. We had a great time. Here's where it got a little crazy. Been seeing each other for 6 months maybe, and yes, we were exclusive, but that was about it. So I'm sitting on the sofa in the hotel room. We had this suite, and it was sweet, by the way. And I'm sitting on the sofa with her daughter, Mackenzie. I have a daughter, Mackenzie, now, named Mackenzie now, too. How ironic is that? And Mackenzie looks at me, and she goes, "Well, Greg, what's Kansas like?" And I said, "Well, Kansas is a lot like Indiana." I said, "There's a few more trees here in Indiana, but they're pretty similar." "Really?" I said, "Yeah, they're about the same." She goes, "Well, Mommy said we might be moving there." Okay, I'm in my 20s. She's in her 30s, 2 kids. We were having a great time. I think it was healthy for both of us at that point in our life, but I did not see... she was done having kids. I wanted to have kids. We had a lot in common, but at the same time, we had a lot of things that we didn't have in common. So I freaked out, and, I guess that's the problem. I saw it as... she was off her divorce. Maybe it was good for her. I saw it as that. She saw it as, if she's going to date someone, you're getting married. And I'd give you guys some advice. Don't always think that. Think, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to get something out of it, and have a relationship for what it is. It doesn't always have to end like that. So that's the first one. The second one, this one actually just happened about a year ago. I golf a lot, and I belong to a golf club. Well, I meet one of the gals there. Man, she's just a cart gal. And, my buddy, we all hit it off. We had a laugh. We have a great time. That's part of the deal, and we have a good time. Well, we get her number, and literally, we don't get her number to call her. And so we get her number, so when we're on the course, we could say, "Hey, can you bring some, bring a beer by or a Gatorade or something? We're on hole number 8. And we just text her. And that was fine. That worked for like 2 months. Well, here's the big problem. We hit it on, and my problem is I'm probably too nice, and I don't, I can't really just be like, "Stop texting me, stop calling me." Well, later on, she starts calling me and texting me at home, because she had my number, because I had hers, just to chat, talk about life. She didn't have a boyfriend then. She's having some problems with her parents. She wanted to talk about that. She was having trouble at work, which was the golf club, and I'm on the executive board, so she wanted to chat about that. She called when I'm cooking dinner. I'm on the grill, and I'm like, "Oh my God, my wife's going to shoot me. What are you doing?" And I finally had a little bit of a chat with her, and once again, here's the problem. I'm not saying she's crazy, but when I'm at work, I'm at work. When I'm at the golf course, I'm at the golf course. When I'm home with my family, I'm home with my family. And she didn't really get that. She just kind of thought, well, Greg's a nice guy. He's always, open to discussing and chatting. And she's I think she's 25 now, finally has a boyfriend. Thank God. And I don't hear from her. We're friends on Facebook and stuff, and she's a very sweet gal. It's just one of those, you gotta draw the line somewhere. And for her, she couldn't draw the line. And we're still good friends. And I mean, my wife knows her, but I don't think she knows she was calling me, during dinner and stuff like that. So let's keep that on the down low. All right. So here's the next one. Now, this is actually another gal who just started working at the club that I'm at. And she's 25. She's engaged. Nice gal. Super nice gal. We hit it off with just about everybody. I know all the bartenders. It's not just girls. We're nice to guys and everybody else. Well, so this was about a month ago. She comes up to me, and she'd been there for about 3 months at this point, and getting along great. And she comes up to me and she goes, I gotta ask you a really weird question. And I said, sure. What's going on? And she goes, well, you were in here the other night with your daughters and your wife. I said, oh yeah, we had a good time. That was great. And she goes, well, were you mad at me? And I said, well, what do you mean, mad at you? I wasn't mad at you. I was just kind of hanging with my family. Like I said, when I'm with my family, I'm with my family. She goes, well, you just kind of weren't talking to me like you usually do. And I said, well, hey, here's the deal. I said, yes, we have a good time and all that. I said, but when I'm with my family, I'm with my family. I said, my excitement level to hang out and talk to you is probably at a 9 most of the time. I said, but when my family's around, it's more like a 4. I'm sorry. I mean, my kids and all that, and nothing's going on, but people read into that like, oh my God, he's flirting with the waitress and this and that. And I separate it out like it's I'm going to say it's not a big deal. I'm sure my wife wouldn't like me to flirt, and I kind of flirt. I don't know. I'm just nice to people. And she might be upset, so I just kind of take it down a notch. We're here hanging out. This is my family time. This is not my hang out with you and talk to you time. So, and I don't know. I'm not saying women are crazy. I just think women are built different than men, and so we take it as crazy, and women take it as us being assholes because we kind of just shut it down. It's just like, I got a lot to do today at work. I'm going to be there. Or I really want to have a lot of fun out on the golf course right now. I'm not thinking about work. So women are not crazy and men are not assholes, but that's what it comes across as because we are just built mechanically, mentally different, and it doesn't, translate to both sexes. So guys, those are 3 stories over about a span of 18 years, and I've got plenty of other ones. Those are just top of mind of, just situations where I feel different than the other person feels, and it's always women. But hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. A little Modern Warfare 3 for you, and take care as always. This is Stone Post 34.